What's up, guys? Welcome back to the chorus. Tonight I'm going to be working on the clapped out XR100 frame. We've got some cracks there in the frame that need addressed. Probably gonna have to weld on a washer or something like that to get this thing ready for some paint. Overall, it's not too bad. It's not super bent up, so hopefully that turns out well. While I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the swing arm, engine mount, foot pegs, kickstand, since those all have overspray of that primer that the previous owner put on it. Stay tuned. So now that everything's washed off and pretty clean, there's a few spots here and there that I still need to hit with some carb cleaner to get some grease out of some tight pockets. Also gonna sand down a little bit of the rough spots where there's some surface rust maybe, or some of the paint started to peel a little bit on the factory coating. Another thing that I gotta do that I forgot about is that wonky exhaust that was welded on there. I just chopped that off last night, but the rest of that needs to be ground down and smoothed up some, since that will be exposed at the end. Everyone will be able to see it. Try to clean that up some, but yeah, tried not to get too close to some of the bushings and bearings. Like I tried not to get too close to the neck. Try not to get a whole bunch of water in there and ruin those. I don't really feel like taking that apart and putting new bearings in there. It spins pretty good right now, so why give myself more headaches? So next is going to be some sanding, some grinding, and then some taping off to get this thing ready for paint. So I think I got the frame pretty much prepped for paint, sanded down some of those rough areas, welded those washers in for the engine mount, cleaned it off with some brake clean. I still need to tape off a few things. I might do that off camera. Battery's dying on my phone. And then I'm gonna bring the other parts in too and hang them. That also needs spray painted. Got the frame and swing arm up here taped decently. Not the best prep job. Like I said though, I'm just trying to undo what the previous owner did. Not trying to make it 10 out of 10. I'll be happy with the 6 or 7. Also got kickstand and pegs down there. I'm just gonna shoot those black. I think OEM is gray, but black will look fine too, I think. Not sure how close the spray paint's gonna be to OEM, but it does a good job hiding up gouges in the paint previously where stickers have been. My crappy weld job, that stuff's pretty thick paint. Shouldn't show too many defects, so it should look good. Good 10-foot paint job. looks like the 6 out of 10 paint job ended up being a 6 out of 10. Don't think I really missed any spots. More so just rough. The frame was rough. That paint did a pretty good job. It's pretty thick. It's not as shiny as I wanted it to be. I went with satin. I thought semi-gloss might be a little too much, but it probably would have been just about right. But oh well, don't care. Kickstand and pegs. That's semi-gloss, and it's like ultra gloss, so is what it is. Engine mount. It's been banged up. It's still got nicks in it. Paint didn't cover it all. Oh well. All in all, not too bad. Well, I'm back. It's a week later, and the more I sat and looked at this frame in the garage, the more I realized I really did a 4 out of 10 job, not a 6 or a 7. The paint that I chose, I wasn't a big fan of, so I got some more metallic color. Here it says metallic silver. It looks kind of like what the frame used to be. This was way too flat. And I also took the skid plate off. I've already primed it with just some rust colored paint for something to stick to it. Not too worried about it. It's going to get scratched up. But it was sitting there and I thought, mazel. So I'm going to shoot it with some metallic silver. Hopefully it actually becomes a 6 or a 7 out of 10 and not a 4 out of 5. Okay, it might be hard to tell on camera, but it was not lying when it said metallic silver. It is shining. It's like they've got some flake in there, some sparkle. I don't know if you can see it on my hand, but I'm sparkly. The floor is sparkly. It's all sparkly. It's probably a little too metallic-y. It's almost like gas or hot rod metallic flake. I was hoping for something a little bit more subtle, but I think I like it more in the flat gray. And I also think that's finally going to do it for this paint video.